A game?
That's a good question, Scott. I think if both bring their A game, I think Brentford have more weapons, and I think Fulham will find it very, very difficult defensively to deal
Hello,
with
everybody.
those threats.
Welcome
to
your live watch along of Brentford versus Fulham in the Championship playoff final. Hopefully it will be a good game. Hopefully you guys will enjoy it. Hopefully you guys enjoy the occasion. I know we're all going to put down in the chat what you guys think the score is going to be between Fulham and Brentford. For me, I think Brentford are going to do it. I hope Brentford do it because it'd be nice to have a new team. It'd be nice to have a new team in the Premier League, but we just wait. We just have to wait and see.
Possibly face a lifetime of regrets.
That's what we just gotta wait for and see how it goes.
A place of imagination, invention, a place where magic happens. Fulham have been Premier League regulars. They even took on the superpowers of Europe and almost conquered.
We're just gonna hope it's a good game, but we just gotta wait and see how the game goes and hope it's gonna be a good occasion. Here we go.
No presentation party because of the current restrictions, but the anthem, the national anthem, will be sung by Farrell Smith.
Here we go. Fulham versus Brentford for a place in the Premier League. Here we go. We're just going to now check the voting, people. We've had 3 votes on the poll today for the game against Brentford and Fulham, and 103 of you have all voted 100% Brentford to win. But will Fulham do the odds without Alexander Mitrovic in the front line for Fulham? Will they cope without Mitrovic? That's the question today. But I will be telling you guys the teams for today's game. In goal, here we go. What they're going with 4-3-3 to have Fulham. And do you guys think Brentford are going to go win this game? Do you think Brentford are going to go up, or do you think Fulham are going to do the unthinkable and prove everyone wrong? Fulham have gone 4-3-3 as well. So we have got Raya in goal. The Brentford team is Raya, Delgard, Janssen, Pinnock, Henry, Janssen, Norgard, De Silva, Bua, Benrahma, and Watkins. On the bench is Canos, Valencias, Castillo, Marcones. Some of these names are really difficult to pronounce, so sorry if I do butcher them. Di Fisalu, Jean-View, Fossil Henry, Daniel Zambugu, and Rasmussen. For Fulham, it's Rodak, Odu, Hector, Ream, Brian, Reed, Kearney, Kamara, Onama, Kimbango, and Bobby Reed. Fulham's team, the Fulham substitutions are Bentinelli, McDonald, Johnson, Mitrovic, Carvalho, Lee Marchand, Christie, Knockout, and Sessignon. Referee is Premier League referee Martin Atkinson for today's game. So, Put down in the chat where you guys think the score's going to be between Brentford and Fulham for a place in the Premier League.
It will be Fulham to get the Championship playoff final underway. The referee is Martin Atkinson. Brentford and Fulham are two clubs at the heart of their communities. And before one of the biggest nights of these players' lives, they put aside rivalries, they unite to send their message, and they will keep sending the message till everyone gets the message. No room for racism.
So hopefully it'll be a good game, and hopefully the game is now kicked off between Brentford and Fulham in the Championship playoff final.
Beautiful, chaotic draw at Kenilworth Road. It's time for the end game. There is one picture frame lying empty, ready to be filled with an iconic image from this night. Brentford looking to make it to the top division for the first time in over 7 decades. Fulham know what it's all about.
7 decades since Fulham, since Brentford were last in the Premier, in the top flight.
Yeah, the first thing to notice about Fulham, we wondered how the front line might line up. And Cabana's actually started on the right-hand side with Camara playing through the middle and Deepwood over Reed playing out on the left. We didn't think they'd actually play the three of them in those positions. So already something for Brentford to think about.
Yeah, it's a fairly fluid front three. Scott Parker did have a number of options that he could have gone with that personnel tonight. But it is Abu Kamara through the middle.
Scott Parker, manager for Fulham.
Brentford with an early free kick to try and test Fulham here.
So free kick for Brentford. Brentford have a shot blocked again, and Fulham have got it cleared. Throw in for Brentford. It's Scott Parker, manager of Fulham, and Thomas Frank, the manager of Brentford, who is going to be the lucky recipient today. Brentford versus Fulham for a place in the Barclays Premier League.
You've got to really love Thomas Frankie's pre-match words. Be cool, be brave,
Here comes Brentford.
And that's what we expect them to do. They can do it in different
Brentford
ways.
are just passing the ball around at the moment.
4-3-3 and press them
Ball's
left,
just
which
gone
will drop into
locked
a
forward.
4-5-1 formation and play on the counter-attack, and that gives the opposition a
Are
lot
Fulham
of
going to do
confidence
anything
to
with it?
play a couple of formations really well.
They ended up doing it, and Brentford have just got rid of it. But Brentford are on the ball Brentford are on the ball at the moment.
Who only a few years ago was playing non-league football with Forest Green. They won the playoffs to get into the EFL, and now here he is with an opportunity to make it.
Brentford are just passing the ball around with their possession.
Janssen being hunted down by Camara.
So far, and now here comes Fulham. Fulham are just passing the ball around. Is that a free kick? No. Fulham have still got the ball. About 3 minutes played in the Championship playoff final. Fulham are just passing the ball around at the moment. I know it's not a lot happening in the game, but Fulham are just passing it around, just getting there.
You have a choice of audio. Augmented sound on Sky Sports main event. The natural sound from the stadium on Sky Sports Football.
So, and now Brentford are on the ball. Brentford are on the ball at the moment. Just passing the ball around. They're just passing the ball. They're just passing the ball around. Ball played through. And Fulham have now got the ball back. Here comes Fulham. They've left the gap open, Brentford. Here comes Fulham. He's had a shot and a good save by Raya for Brentford. Is it David Raya, whatever his name is? The Fulham player had the ball. He went and a shot. He actually had free roam off the middle of the field. He just ran and ran and ran, and suddenly just had a pop-up goal. And it was straight at the Brentford keeper. Still 0-0 in the game. Put down in the chat if you guys, what you guys think the score is going to be. So far it is Brentford are just passing the ball around, just trying to get in the game, just trying to do a few passes going, and then they might get something going. You don't know. But we just need. But it's a free kick. I think it's a free. Is that a free kick for Brentford? No, it isn't. They're playing on that. Brentford are just passing it around at the back at the moment. All they're doing is Brentford are going from one side to the other at the moment. And now he's put the ball upfield towards Ollie Watkins. Is he going to keep in play? Just in. He's just kept in play, Ollie Watkins. Good player. Oh, God. Ben Rama's on the ball at the moment. He's a good player. Them two have been scoring. This is like the Brentford have scored the most goals out of anyone in the Football League. So they are going to be the favourites in this game. But we're just going to wait and see how it goes. But it's a throw-in for Brentford. Just over 5 minutes played in the Championship playoff final here at Wembley. Hopefully you guys do enjoy this. But they're just passing the ball around on Brentford at the moment. Not a lot to tell you guys about, but they're just passing the ball around. And that's all that's happened so far. All they're doing is just passing the ball around. The ball's coming up forward to Watkins. Is that a free kick? No, it isn't. Is that a free kick on Ben Rama? Foul. Is that foul by Hector on Ben Rama? Free kick to Brentford. Hello, Nicholas. How are you? Thank you very much. Free kick to Brentford. About 7 minutes played. The ball is a free kick to Brentford in a dangerous position. Could this actually be... We've had one attempt so far, which was just a tamed shot by Fulham, and the player just shot it straight at David Raya. Now it's a free kick for Brentford. I think, yeah, Ben Rama's over it. I don't know if that's Mbumo, whatever his name is. Sorry if Nicholas has gone 3-1 Brentford, okay. Free kick for Brentford, and it's gone straight. The ball's crossed in straight into the arms of Rodak in the Brentford goal, in the Fulham goal. But I will say that the free kick was rubbish. It basically hit the wall, bang on the wall. It was a very poor free kick from Brentford. But apart from all that, then it went to a Brentford player who then crossed it in, tried to get it to one of his players. There was only one player in the box, and unfortunately it went into the hands of Rodak in the Fulham goal. So I hope you guys are enjoying the hopefully you guys are enjoying the stream. And thank you, Nicholas, for the sub and the like. I highly appreciate it. The more likes we get on this stream, the more it excites me for the rest for the stream. And also, I've got the Champions League and Europa League that I will be doing during the month of August. If any of you want to join me, then I will come, and I will hopefully you guys come and join me for some Champions League and Europa League games when I do a live watch along. And he goes, "What do you think the score's gonna? What do you think the score will be?" I think it's going to be a close thing. So I think it's Fulham. Oh, there was some confusion at the back from Brentford. And Brentford couldn't get rid of it, and Fulham nearly capitalised on it to make it 1-0 nearly. But Fulham nearly scored, nearly 1-0 Fulham. Nicholas, I think the score it's gonna take one. I think in this game it's gonna take one goal to win it, but I'm going to go 1-0 Brentford, just because I think it's going to take one goal to win this game. So I'm going to go 1-0 Brentford. So hopefully that goes. Hopefully it goes well. Hopefully it goes well, and hopefully you guys do enjoy the stream. It is Brentford 0, Fulham 0 in the Championship playoff final. Brentford on the ball at the moment. Just passing the ball around Brentford near the Fulham penalty area. They're doing well. Oh, is that a free kick for Brentford? He got clipped, but it's just play on still for Brentford. Oh, Brentford nearly messed it up. Ben Rama nearly messed it up for Brentford there. Still, Brentford are playing really good football. They're passing the ball around and doing a lot with it. But can they get, and then probably get the end of it, and they try to get up to Ollie Watkins, but just couldn't get it. And then for Fulham got ahead onto it, and it gone into the hands of Rodak. That's a foul. He got clipped.
That really should have been a free kick. It was right on the edge of the box. There's a clip on that left ankle.
So it's basically Brentford should have had a free kick.
To get up and get on the ball and try and score, make something for his team maybe, rather than just turn to the referee and appeal for a free kick or a penalty.
So hopefully you guys do enjoy this. Who do you guys want to see go up? It's like if Brentford go up, it'll be a nice story in itself. Haven't been in the Brentford have not been in the top flight of English football for 7 decades. Since 1947. And it would be nice for them to be in the top flight in the last season, to get promoted in the last season in their old stadium, and then for to play the first season in the new one in the top flight. What a story that would be. It's it's a throw into So Fulham on the ball at the moment, 12 minutes played. 0-0 in the Championship playoff final. Fulham got the ball, the ball's in the box. Fulham got the ball, Fulham! Oh, it's blocked. And Brentford have had to clear it. Fulham nearly scored again. Oh my God. Brentford are living on the edge. And Mitrovic isn't fit enough to start, but he's on the bench for if they need him. Fulham are on the ball at the moment.
Warmed up on his own, so I don't know whether that means that it's unlikely that he's going to play a part tonight. Let's hope so. It's a great spectacle, the Championship player.
Oh.
Best players out there.
Fulham nearly made a mistake. Hector nearly made an error there with the pass. But so far, Fulham are now generally getting into the game, and Brentford are having to work. Here comes Fulham. It's now blocked, and it's a corner to Fulham. Corner to Fulham. Just over 30 minutes played. Not a bad game so far. It's end-to-end stuff in the Championship playoff final, but just not a lot of chances to talk about.
That's why you have to look back at Harrison Reed, the job that he does, that defensive insurance he provides, that frees up Kearney and Onoma to break into those positions. So they can only do that knowing that Harrison Reed is behind them.
Here is the aforementioned Harrison Reed.
So it's a corner kick to Fulham. It's been taken, and Brentford have got it cleared, but Fulham have still got the ball.
Taking charge of the situation.
So far, it is so good for Fulham. They're just passing the ball around at the moment, just trying to unlock this Brentford back line. Now standing firm. Because Because I can see if Brentford get Ben Rama, get Ollie Watkins on the ball and get them going, I think they can cause trouble. It just depends on how it goes. And we just nearly played about 15 minutes. If any of you guys have missed it, it's 0-0 in the Championship playoff final. Not a lot of chances have happened. One for Fulham, one good chance for Fulham, one good chance for Brentford. Not really any big chances of note at the moment. But offside for Brentford, it means free kick to Fulham. Okay, hopefully you guys are enjoying the chat. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the stream. And do you guys think Brentford could do it, or do you think Fulham have got enough in the tank to cause an upset? Here comes Fulham. Fulham are on the ball at the moment. Fulham are just holding up the ball at the moment. They're just passing it around, just trying to get something going. But at the moment, there's not a lot to talk about them. A lot to say at the moment, because there's not been a lot of chances. Because I think this is going to be a game of few chances, but I think there will be a chance in this game that will win it for someone. But here comes here comes Fulham. Fulham on the ball. Here comes Fulham. Fulham in the Brentford penalty area. Oh, good save by David Raya. The shot got saved. Brentford player cleared it and then hit it at his own keeper. Lucky boy.
We know that Fulham are a patient team in possession. They work their way towards goal there, and once again it's on them in an advanced position. In a very good save.
Sorry if I yawn. Here comes Fulham again. Here comes Fulham. Is the ball going to get put in the penalty area? It has. And it's now into the hands of David Raya for Brentford. Brentford nearly went one down. Just lucky. Fulham are lucky. Brentford are lucky to still be 1-0. Still be 0-0 in this game.
It is a big strong risk, kicks the ball out and can clear the danger, but Onima is running the show so far for Fulham.
Brentford have not really shown anything since that last opportunity they had in the game, but apart from all that, Brentford are trying their goddamn hardest to try and do as much as they can. But is something going to happen in this game? So is anything going to be... Yeah, here comes Fulham. 18 minutes played. Just passing the ball around that Fulham. Oh, Fulham going to be doing it. I apologise for yawning. I apologise.
Would be over the halfway line, high up the pitch. You see Dennis Adoy is worried about Benrahma, just that little bit deeper. He's closer to Hector, just gives them those...
Are Brentford going to be able to actually produce anything? Because really, they've not really produced anything. Fulham have had the better chances. Brentford have had one gilt-edged chance. That's it. That's all that's happened in the game so far. Apart from that, nothing's really come about it. And it's a bit disappointing because you would want there to be a chance in this game, but there really is nothing happening. But here comes Brentford. They're making Fulham do a lot of long passes.
20 minutes at Wembley.
But Fulham are playing really well. Brentford are as well. But that's if Brentford, and there goes 22% Brentford, 78% Fulham in the last 10 minutes of for possession. Apart from that, nothing else has really happened. Whoever is else in the chat, put your name in, and I'll give you a shout out.
Haven't been prolific from set pieces this season, Fulham.
Corner to Fulham again.
Only Barnsley scored fewer in the championship this campaign, but they're looking to put the pressure on David Raya.
Fulham have another corner. Corner to Fulham. They took it short this time. 20 minutes played here at Wembley. Ball's crossed in, blocked. Another corner for Fulham. Fulham are on the door, and Brentford are keeping it shut. Because they're defending for their lives, or Fulham, or Brentford. Brentford are defending for their lives, and Fulham just are literally pounding the door, but it's still shut. Because Brentford are defending nobly in this game so far. The first 20 minutes, it's been all Fulham. It's been all Fulham in this first half so far. Can Brentford stop? Oh, referee seen something in. Referee sees something in the penalty area. Some argy-bargy stuff. Here we go, the corner to be taken is going short again. Brentford have got rid of it again. Here we go, Brentford have got rid of it again. And it's back with Fulham. And now Brentford, are they going to clear it this time? They have. Just. But it's now back with Fulham again. Yeah, this drinks break's going to be a helpful reprieve for Brentford because they need it.
It's not really a drinks break, is it? The players don't need to take any water on board. It is just really a tactical chat from the coaches to their teams. I think Thomas Frank and Brentford need it a bit more than Scott Parker and Fulham.
He's been told to keep his tactics board away, has Thomas Frank. We will see.
Fulham are just passing the ball around. The drinks break is about to come. Sooner. And here comes Brentford with Ollie Watkins. And Ollie Watkins couldn't do anything for Brentford on that occasion. But at the moment, here comes Fulham. Oh, it's been sold. A Brentford player has been sold by Fulham. And it's a block. Fulham has still got the ball. And now Brentford have got the ball back again. Brentford are on the ball. Are Brentford going to do something with it? They're just passing the ball around. They're on the right hand. Yeah, they're on the right hand side, just passing the ball around. And they still haven't created a chance. Yikes. Here comes Brentford again. They're just passing the ball around Brentford. They're finally getting a bit of possession going just before the drinks break. And I think it's a good time for it to arrive because Brentford really need it right now. That's a good ball. Brentford, they're going to put the ball in the box. He's put the ball in the box. It's a header. Straight into the arms of Rodak. The header by Mbeumo went straight into the arms of Rodak. Unlucky. Only Brentford the ball got swinging. There was only about 2 players in the box. And Mbeumo got down onto it. Not very good connection to it. But it went straight into the hands of Rodak. And Fulham now have possession. Here comes Brentford. Here comes Brentford. Brentford are now getting a little bit of possession coming their way.
Things happen.
Oh, Brentford nearly scored. Brentford nearly scored there.
I'm not sure whether he was perfectly placed. I'm not sure whether he actually sees the run that Mbermo makes. He has a little look at him, and he's maybe caught ball watching slightly.
Brentford nearly. Oh, nearly 1-0 Brentford. Nearly. Just a bit unfortunate there. But Brentford should have scored. Corner to Brentford.
Defensive actions of the season made by Michael Hector in that first leg at Cardiff City just over a week ago.
Corner kick to Brentford to be taken by put on to Janssen.
Managed to get a decisive touch on that.
No, by Janssen.
Close in and make an impact. Jensen with a corner straight into the side netting. The set piece.
Oh, that's a bit shocking.
For the first drinks break of the game, let's go down ringside. Let's join Scott Minto.
I like that, Gary, ringside. But we can certainly hear instructions being made from the coaching staff, both on the bench and here in the stands as well. But Liam, look, great start from Fulham, wasn't it?
It was a great start. They dominated possession, had a really good couple of good opportunities in Fulham's 8 yard box, and it kept them being really aggressive in their press. And Kamara's really set that off with his. We said about Mitrovic not starting. Well, Kamara gives them this real pace and energy in terms of pressing the ball, and they were much more aggressive than Brentford. And it's only until the last couple of minutes that
Brentford are doing really well. They're getting more into the game now as it's going on, and Fulham have been actually the better side. It's just Brentford have now got into the game, and they should have scored right before the drinks break. The player in Mbumbu went basically got away from Hector, who should have gone down to it, and it would have been a goal, but just missed the header. Unlucky there for Brentford. Brentford are actually producing something, but we're just so far.
Gary, Andy, back to you. Yeah, thank you, Scott. I don't know if you've been following Thomas Frank around the shops, but you're right. He's got a smaller tactics board. He's brought it out.
Here we come. We're just.
The obvious way to go is to try and make it a bit smaller, try and smuggle it in, get the players around you so no one can really see it, but we still get our cameras in there. But
Here we go. Can Fulham actually go and score? Or can Brentford score to get this game basically off to a flyer?
Well, Josh Oliver has made a big impact in this game so far.
So Fulham have played a good game. Yeah, I agree. It has come out the right time for Brentford, but we just need to wait and see how the rest of the game's going to go.
Instrumental in that. It's not just the way he breaks up play, Harrison Reed. He sets Fulham forward on the front foot as well with his clever passing. Here he is again. Cabana.
Come on, Brentford. Brentford just need to get the ball rolling.
Nothing could split these two points-wise in the championship table this season. Both finished on 81 points, both finishing 2 points behind second place West Bromwich Albion. That's how close they were.
There we go. Good header. Go on.
So, how are you feeling ahead of next season then?
I'm not saying anything yet because we have to wait until this finishes first.
Well, on this chart, there's two of the. So, we'll have this opinion now, but 2 of the 3 of us are going to be in the title race next season.
Oh God.
Fuck you.
Yeah. How is that a fact? Is that a freak?
To be honest. Ooh.
Harrison, you're dead. Harrison, you're lucky. You're lucky. Harrison.
It's a broken ball.
Is Harrison a lucky? Is Harrison a lucky boy?
I agree. That's dangerous. That it's a broken ankle.
Yeah.
I mean, I think, Luke, to be honest with you, I think Arsenal's aim's not in the league next season.
Yeah.
We've already got the aim. It's not top 4 neither.
What is it?
Europa League.
What, winning the
Come on, Brentford. Come on, Brentford. Come on, Brentford.
Well, you didn't get to the final there last year until you got battered by Chelsea.
Yeah, I'm on about this season.
Thank you very much, thank you very much, thank you very much, thank you very much.
Don't remember that about that final. That final's over and done with.
Here we go, good, that's a good. Ah, Joe, that's the
Have you
second.
seen who Rangers signed?
Yeah, Kmart. Yeah.
Yeah, Kmart Roots, man.
So he must have not done well under. He must have not done well under company then.
No.
Yeah.
Well, he doesn't like to keep things company, James. You know that, don't you?
Why?
No, I'm joking.
I
I'm
know.
doing a joke.
God. Well, we'll start with you first, head of next season. Yeah, odd one out, Sean.
Odd one out. Oh, it says I don't think Arsenal will be in the title race next season. I'm being perfectly honest.
I'm only joking, yeah.
Yeah, come on, Brentford.
I don't think we'll be in the title. I don't think we'll be in the title race because
Come on, Brentford.
Arteta's got a lot of dead wood to sort out. You know what I mean? A lot of dead wood, like Ozil being in last year in his contract.
Come on, Brentford.
Keeping a Bamiyang and all that lot. Signing a defender.
Oh.
We need to sign a defender.
Torres is now signed for Man City.
Bamiyang a 3-year contract.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Our aim for next season is not
Come
top
on.
4. I don't think we should aim for top 4.
Come on,
I think
Brentford.
we should concentrate on Europa League
Come
and
on.
get that.
Come on, Brentford.
Champions League, whatever. You know what I mean?
That's a good ball. Get on into it. Oh, unlucky.
Unless we don't win Europa League, right, I'll take that trophy. Just not Premier League.
Yeah.
But obviously you won't be, at least you admitted it yourself,
Yeah.
you won't be up there.
Yeah.
Well, what do you want me to do? Do you want me to
Go on,
do you want
Brentford.
me to say to you, oh, by the way, Arsenal's going to be in the top 4? Because you'll be going, Sean, you're talking, you're deluded, you know what I mean? I want to be honest with you.
Why do you go? Why?
Saying earlier, it's hat off the boss of the top 4.
Nah. It sounds like Robbie from AFTV. Basically, he thinks Arsenal will make it, but I think he's pushing too much above his weight.
Listen,
Being biased, I guess, a little bit.
listen, James. From what happened this season, where we finished, I don't think top 4 is our aim. Like I said,
Yeah.
I don't think top 4 is our aim.
Yeah.
Especially with some of the
Come on, Brentford.
some of the sides I've always spent already.
Come on,
Man
Brentford.
City, they signed Torres just now.
Yeah, 9 minutes ago they just signed him.
They're going to strengthen the Sancho. Sanchez is going.
Yeah.
And Chelsea, obviously. Look what they've spent already.
Oh yeah. There's something I can ask you guys. What do you think's the Harrogate thing for next season?
Well, I get chemo.
Yeah, they're now they're having to play their first season in the football league at the keep
My
mode.
mates who sent this message, Bundesliga clubs agreed plan for fans to September return.
Yeah. So is it because?
Time to get in the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they've not added that bad compared to us.
Go on.
Why?
Go on. Oh, if Ollie Watkins, you could get to that, you would have got to that.
Germany have handled it better than us with COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We've handled it badly now.
Now we've handled it quite well because most of. Yeah.
I mean, I know what Chelsea's aim for next season is the title, isn't it? Really, got to aim for the title.
But also.
Chelsea, I think you got to look at the top 4 and think.
Two more.
I think
City will be up there.
City will be back up there. I think they'll win.
Go on, Brentford. Go on. Put the ball in the box. That's a ball. Head up. It's a. Oh.
I mean,
Cheeky little git. Ollie Watkins, you're cheeky.
I mean, do you want to hear a funny rumour that I heard?
Don't
apparently Tottenham want Troy Deeney on loan.
Jesus. Jeez, they want Troy Deeney on loan. I'm still a bit confused as why they share ground at Doncaster.
You think Troy Deeney, if I'm honest, Troy Deeney thinks he's better than he is.
Yeah.
Better player than he is.
Yeah.
I mean, that's mad.
Yeah.
Deluded a bit, you know what I mean?
Look at Coventry and Birmingham, James. Their ground share at the moment because Coventry can't buy the Nico Arena.
Is it the only reason Harrogate?
Yeah.
Yeah, they've already been said that they can stay at Birmingham City next season. Birmingham have allowed them.
I mean, they did play at Northampton Town, didn't they, at one point?
Is it because of Harrogate doing the pitch up that they've got to go to Doncaster?
Who are your early season predictions of the top four? Who are your top four then?
I won't know. I'm not.
Chelsea.
First to four.
Ooh.
Chelsea.
Chelsea to win it.
Yeah. City.
Yeah.
Big four.
Liverpool. And Scum United.
The only.
You're predicting Chelsea to win the league?
Come on, boys.
But look at the players they signed.
Come on, Brentford.
I'm just saying that's a big call, personally, but yeah,
Sorry.
fair enough.
Come on, Brentford. Come on, Brentford. Just get a goal. That'd be nice.
It pains me to say as a local fan, but I don't think we will retain it this year. I don't think we will. I mean, this is so hard to retain the title.
This is my fantasy for Arsenal first, Chelsea second, Liverpool third, and Man United in fourth. That's my fantasy one. Obviously, we're not going to finish first, are we?
I mean, for me, it's so hard to retain the title. So
Yeah.
I think it'll be difficult this year. I think it'll be Man City to win it. I think City will.
Depending what players they buy, innit?
Well, they've already got Torres.
Okay.
They're probably going to get.
I mean,
Don't get a quality centre back in.
I mean, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Nathan Ake, I don't think Nathan Ake's that good. I'm sorry.
Come on,
I
Brentford.
don't think it'll be first choice. You know why?
Why?
Because they're going to sell Stones and they're going to get a quality centre back from Atletico or Kiribati from Napoli.
It depends who they sold Stones to. Who they're going to sell Stones to.
Why is that a free kick? Why isn't that a free kick, ref?
For me, I say Man City to win it, Liverpool second, Chelsea, and unfortunately Man United.
Come on, Fulham.
No, we don't call them Man United, we call them Scum.
Come on, Brentford. We want Brentford to score. Come on.
Yeah, I think well, James, are you saying City as well? Early season.
The only reason I'm not saying that because I want to wait until the fixtures come out and see who's got the easiest fixtures. Then you can then predict who might be first.
Yeah, but you're saying City to win it then? Yeah,
I actually have got no one to win. I've literally predict until the fixtures come out, everyone's got an equal chance until the fixtures are released.
I mean,
do you know what? Oh, do you know what then, James? Do you know what? Screw it. Yeah, we'll finish top then. There you go.
Yeah, it's because you don't know. Someone might not play someone in the top four to maybe Christmas time. You don't know how the fixtures are put out.
It's gonna. I know what you mean, but
no,
I don't think that will necessarily matter as such.
Usually it does, because if you don't, it might do. It depends on how long it is between when you first play someone that's going to be around you in the league. Then it might show us whoever plays them the least. Then it'll be. I think they'll win it.
I mean, Chelsea looks strong. I agree, and obviously Liverpool defending champions.
Yeah.
They're going to be up there.
Yeah.
We are. But Man City, though,
yeah.
I think you look at, especially the attack and the field, they've got like two players in each position that can get in any sort of team, any side. Do you know what I mean?
Who the hell's this Cedric person that Rangers signed? Who the freaking hell's in?
Cedric.
But if you look at City, they've got like two players that can get in any team, in like, especially in the attack. You know what I mean?
Well, De Bruyne is one of them.
De Bruyne, Bernardo Silva, you probably take it. You probably take Sterling. You know what I mean?
Come on, Brentford.
I hope this game's not boring.
It's not boring. It's actually been quite a good game.
Brentford keeping their shape.
Brentford. Oh no, that's a free kick. Yeah.
It's actually been quite
It's boring. It says like this. We don't know where it's going.
it's end to end.
There's Reed looking to pick out Dennis Ador, who's
Oh, he's been sold.
It's Ador.
Oh.
Right.
Oh, that's late. That's a free kick.
Anyway, we've got another chapter going out. Dale just rang apparently, so
Okay.
I'll try and join that.
Alright.
I'm staying on.
Yeah, I'm just going off for a bit.
Yeah, why not? I want to talk to James.
Oh, fair enough. Right.
Okay.
I'll see what, yeah, okay, I'll see you in a bit.
Alright then.
Yeah.
That's a bonus for that man, Rico Henry, although he did stand his ground.
Yes, James.
What?
How you doing?
I'm doing alright, just hoping Brentford win.
Yeah.
And then to find out the last time they were in the top flight was so long ago. It was unbelievable.
Yeah.
1947 was the last time they were in the top flight.
Mm.
So it shows how
1947.
yes, it's been 7 decades since they've last tasted top flight football.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, if Brentford fail to win this, I don't think they'll ever get this opportunity again.
No.
Go on.
It's like that Eminem song, isn't it? You
Yeah.
only get one shot.
Yeah, as you need.
They don't stay out in those wide positions. Benrahma drifting infield and Burmo doing the same on the other side, but the fullbacks provide the width. Two Brentford wide players drift infield and trying to flip the game. That's so hard defensively for Fulham to deal with.
Yeah, I agree with that one.
Scottish football is back this weekend.
Score. Why do I want to care about Scottish football? I have to wait to October for that for myself.
There we go, 12 o'clock Saturdays.
Anyway, James, you're in my new pajamas, anyway. Look.
They look like they're like. What is that supposed to be? Oh, it sounds like it's. Oh, it's Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, it's Goku.
Yeah,
That's Goku.
Yeah, 'cause I like.
Coming out.
Yeah, 'cause I like Dragon Ball. I do.
That's not what Scott Parker wants from his team.
Sorry, lads, about no answer to the other, sorry.
Okay.
This is back again.
Yep.
Oh,
Lucy's back. Tell a friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep insisting next Slim Shady.
Slim Shady.
Yeah, best rapper in the world.
Oh yeah, well, I like that song because Sean ruined it.
Listen, I love Eminem. I'm a big fan. I've been a big fan since he released the song.
Yeah.
I know,
Come on,
I know what you
Brent.
mean, but I'm just saying that.
Come on, Brentford.
We liked it until you ruined it.
Shut up. At least I'm seeing something different than a repeat of a broken record.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're on about.
You know exactly what you're on about, Luke, boy.
Mate, you've lost me.
Okay, so play that song. God forbid you.
What was it? What is it, Sean?
Do you like other songs, James? Or what's your favourite?
Don't really have a favourite. I just listen to any song that I just feel like at the time.
Do you know what my favourite song is? Have you heard of Dragon Force?
Yes. That was. Yeah, I got into
Through
them.
Fire Flames.
And we got into.
Guitar Hero.
Yeah, that's guitar got me into most music.
Doo-doo. It
Yeah.
has a long guitar solo.
Yeah.
Doo-doo.
Oh yeah.
We only. I bet we're all.
Play
That
that.
song,
Yeah. I bet we're
that
all.
song is the most fun.
Yeah. I bet we're all wanting Brentford to win.
Play that, man.
I bet we're all wanting Brentford to win today.
Oh no. Sean doesn't. He's such a Fulham fan, so he's backing his father.
I'm only Brentford because it's someone new.
I don't have to back Fulham if I don't want to, Luke.
Oh, well, I thought you said you want Fulham to win.
My dad wants Fulham to win because he's a Fulham fan, and he took me to Craven Cottage when I was 2 weeks old.
Yeah, for Craven Cottage.
If he had his way, I'll be a Fulham fan.
Yep.
But I'm an Arsenal fan, so haha. I am the best Arsenal fan in the world.
Let's see.
I'm loyal.
Who's top of the league?
When no one else will be loyal.
Jeez.
Oh, Robbie.
Huh?
Oh, Robbie. What about Robbie? He's a Royal fan.
Yeah.
Come on.
But he doesn't.
Come on, Brentford.
What annoys me about Robbie?
Come on, Brentford.
He doesn't say how it is. You know what I mean?
Come on,
sometimes.
Brentford. That's a good challenge, Ref.
What? How rubbish Arsenal been or something?
That's a good chat.
Of course he does. He's still like the most honest fan on the channel.
Robbie.
Arsenal fan TV show. What do you think of that? What do you think of that performance? Wenger's got a go, blood. He's got a go, fam.
Yeah, I agree.
He's got a go, fam.
Yep.
Wenger out. Oh shit, we've already done that.
Hang on.
Henry out. Oh shit, we've done that as well.
What?
Wenger out, Henry out. Shit, we've done that as well.
That's the only thing Arsenal can cheer up about.
Half time. Not a lot's happened in the first half. I just have a feeling that one goal's gonna win it.
It's not been that good a game, so I don't think either side have like tempted to attack. They've just been a bit cautious, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
A bit careful.
Oh, looks.
The first 25 minutes or so before the drinks broke.
It was Fulham.
Fulham.
Yeah.
But since then, I think Brentford have got into the game a bit more.
It's
not been a perfect game.
It looks like Spurs are getting a new player.
They're
getting Holberg from Southampton, and then Walker Peters is going to the other way to Southampton.
That means Holberg is wanker then if he joins Spurs.
No, he's going for 12. He's going for 15. They've agreed 15 million for Holberg and 12 million for Walker Peters.
Yeah. Oh, give me a second.
And it looks like Chelsea have wow. That is crazy. Chelsea have, yeah. Wow.
We're back in a bit, lad.
All right then. Wow. Jeez, Lampard's desperate. Wow. That is mad. Emerson, Moses, Bakayoko, Drinkwater, Zuma, Christensen and Batchware also among a long list of choices they're willing to offload. So it looks like we're not offload our entire defence. Jeez. Jeez. Not been a bad first half. Hello everybody, it's half time in the Championship playoff final between Brentford and Fulham. It's 0-0. Not a lot of chances, but like I've said, you don't need a lot of chances to win a game of football. If you guys want to have a put your questions in the chat, put your questions in, and I'll answer as many of them as I can. So hopefully you guys are enjoying the video. So it's 0-0. I'm just going to quickly pop off for 5 minutes and I will be back. Won't be long. Get your questions at the ready.
Between Brentford and Fulham in this Championship playoff final. And Dean, Fulham impressive in that first half, but let's look at the tackle made by Harrison Reed first, shall we? What colour should it have been?
Probably orange if we've got one. It's one of them, and me and Liam were just talking there, and it's what Liam, sorry, it's one of them where we're looking at it and you think he gets a little toe on it. If it's your player, you're thinking, yeah, that's okay. If it's not your player, you're thinking maybe a red.
Rico.
Hello everybody. How are you all? Gonna be back in 5 minutes. So I'm here to just apologise because unfortunately we got like a yearly pass to be able to watch the football, and unfortunately we're not able to watch it on my TV. I'm going to have to find a stream of some sort for you guys. It's annoying that that's happened because I wasn't expecting that to happen. But like I said, we got to be honest about certain things and everything in its place. But yeah, I apologise if it's. I am apologising. I am absolutely sorry. There's nothing I can do about what's happened. There's nothing I can do. Oh, I completely apologise if it's. Yeah, we didn't want that to be the case, but yeah, it's just happened. Yes, mate. Oh, so we can get the stream still going. Because I don't want the stream to stop. We are now back just in time for the second half.
Really impressive from Fulham. Can Brentford match that?
Between Brentford and Fulham in the Premier League, in the top.
It's midfield for this, bringing in Josh De Silva. Mariano dropping down to the bench. That would have been a tough conversation, but one that a head coach has to have. A reminder, Fulham are without Alexander Mitrovic, who is on the bench.
So at the moment it's Fulham 0, Brentford 0 in the playoff final. Is that a free kick for Fulham? Yes, it is.
They get the free kick, and this could be Naiskin's Cavano territory.
Well, Rico Henry made a bit of a mess of the forward ball, gifted the ball back to Naiskin's Cavano. He looks as if he's tried to make up for that by getting back in field and winning the ball back for the team. He just gets there too late. He's just too sharp. He cut over. He gets a touch on the ball.
That's a free kick. That's a free kick.
Real danger for Brentford. Will it be Naiskin's Cavano? We've seen what he's done recently with his set pieces, can blend power and accuracy really well. He's got to take a few deep breaths and try and pick out the top corner.
Well, we've seen him go over the wall, around the wall, under the wall. David Raya left guessing. Tom Kearney over there as well. But the stage is left to Naiskin's Cavano.
Nearly scored.
Side of the net this side.
He's trying to just wrap his foot around it. Ball back in from outside the
But I do apologise because of that. It was just because of the Now TV. We had it for a year and it just went off just after half time. So like, sorry about that. But we got it back.
Kicks in the last few weeks as Naiskin's Cavano, but apparently he's been slamming them home in training for most of the season. Hector gets there in front of Ollie Watkins.
So, hello everyone, sorry about all that. Brentford. Oh, here comes Fulham.
Start the second half on the energy and the urgency that we've seen from Fulham, and Josh Onomer really epitomises that. Great example there of bursting forward, looking to make things happen.
He was always pushed on at Tottenham by Maurizio Pochettino.
So come on.
What he did off the ball is what maybe cost him the defensive side of the game at Tottenham. As we said earlier on, Scott Parker has known him since he was 14. Scott Parker was doing his coaching badges at Tottenham and was coaching Josh Onomer. 14, Scott Parker was doing his coaching badges at Tottenham. Now he's his head coach at Craven Cottage and is getting the best out of Onomer.
So if you guys are enjoying the... Oh, is that a free kick for Brentford? That looks like a free kick.
It's the decision.
Well, the way that Joe Bryan is looking at Josh De Silva, he clearly feels that the Brentford player has just dived. And there is no contact. The Brentford players think differently. He's flying in. Joe Bryan, I don't think there is any contact at all there. Josh De Silva will be looking to get the free kick for this one. No, he isn't caught at all. He actually leaves that trailing there to catch Bryan, but that's not a free kick. Just going back to Josh Onomer, I think Scott Parker's got him.
So it's a free kick to Brentford. No, it's a goal kick to Fulham. About 5 minutes played in the second half.
Make the team hard to break down and let Josh Onomer just always think about going forward, and that's when he's at his best.
Here is Onomer. Hector. Decored over Reed.
I mean,
And it's Harrison Reed trying to twist away from trouble, and he wasn't giving that one up. Cavano catches up with it. Harrison Reed again. Trying to shake off Jensen.
here we go. Come on. Brentford. We want Brentford to win this game. Come on, boys. If you guys enjoy this, put a like down in the comments. Hit the bell. Sorry about that thing that happened at half time. We paid for a year for sports on Now TV, and unfortunately it ended just on half time, so it meant I now have to go and find it on stream for me to continue the watch along for you. So hopefully you guys are not too disappointed by that, because at least if I find football, at least it's football. So what we'll do is that
Joe Bryan. Heavy touch from Brian, and Norgard picks up the baton for Brentford. Ollie Watkins.
Here we go. Here comes Brentford on the attack.
Benrahma. To his mind here, Saeed Benrahma. Slaloming through Benrahma. Managed to slam the door shut in the nick of time as far as Fulham are concerned. I think he's claiming handball in the midst of all that, Saeed Benrahma. I know Benrahma looks to drop a shoulder, drifting field onto his right foot and whip that ball towards the far corner. Onima, I talked about maybe his lack of...
So hopefully you guys are enjoying it so far. Can you guys hear me?
He couldn't get his shot in. I mentioned Josh Onima, where he plays for Scott Parker and Fulham. Pretty clear. Scott Parker wants him in the opposition half. He's got Kearney and Reid to do the defensive work, get him out the pitch, and that's what's been happening. And that's what he's at his best. Parker wants him in the opposition half. He's got Kearney and Reid to do the defensive work, get him out the pitch. That's what he's at his best.
Norgard played under Thomas Frank at Bromley, and also the Danish youth system. He joined team last season, didn't feel he had the confidence.
Hopefully you guys are enjoying the content. It's Brentford 0, Fulham 0 in the Championship playoff final here at Wembley. So hopefully you guys are enjoying it.
Deep ball over Reid. Onima. There's a joy.
Hopefully you guys are enjoying the content. Brentford 0, Fulham 0. So there's a free kick to Brentford. It's a free kick to Fulham.
First touch, ball gets away from him and definitely seems to catch his hand before the ball, but he's got to calm himself down. He's a pretty key to Brentford winning this game. We haven't seen enough from him. We haven't seen enough really from the BMW front three for Brentford.
They've not been at full flow so far tonight, but credit Fulham for that too. Ollie Watkins and Burmo.
Here comes Brentford.
Silva seen off for now.
Brentford have to be sharp because that's a golden opportunity. They do run the risk for them. In the possession game they do, with bodies up the pitch, that the counter-attack they can be caught out. They just weren't sharp enough there, Brentford.
Come on, Brentford.
And the ball was in the Fulham penalty area. Got to make decisions quicker than that.
Dalsgaard kept the ball in. Here's the Silva again getting involved, trying to slip it through to Ollie Watkins. Again though, Ream was on his toes.
Hopefully you guys are enjoying this as much as I am, because it sounds like it's a really good game of football. If you guys also want to also give a super chat, it's down in the right hand corner of your screen. If you guys want to put in a super chat, that's you're more than like to. Hello everyone, welcome. 0-0 Brentford. I've had a little more of the possession in the second half. So hopefully Brentford might actually get a chance going, and there might be a goal. You don't know. We just have to wait and see.
Overperforming in that league, and which players are overperforming in those teams and then make their move. We said earlier on, this starting 11 cost £30 million.
Brentford are just playing the ball around at the moment. Oh, this is good football from Brentford. Oh, here we go. Oh, he messed it up. Benrahma messed it up there.
Brentford's recruitment, what's been so important this season in the January transfer window, they didn't sell any of their big stars. They kept them all. They all wanted to stay. They felt they had a very good chance of getting to the Premier League.
Wow, Brentford have missed a big opportunity there. Here comes Brentford. Ball into the box. Headed away by Fulham. Brentford have still got the ball. Brentford have still got it. Are Brentford going to actually try and create something? The ball's crossed in and gone out for a goal kick to Fulham.
Early on, there was a decent ball in from Benrahma, but Tim Ream defended quite brilliantly. Defended the space, but he was touch tight with Ollie Watkins. There was no way that Watkins was going to get to the ball first.
I think he's just fixing the hair, Tim Ream.
And it looks like someone's coming on for Fulham.
Emiliano has been
No, for Brentford, sorry. Someone's coming on for Brentford.
Remember, it was he who came on and provided the match-winning cameo when these two met back in June at Craven Cottage.
So hopefully we actually might get something at the end of this.
Come on for Josh De Silva. I just wonder whether Matthias Jensen might make waves. Had very little impact on the game, the midfielder.
But you never know what can happen in the game of football. We just got to keep going and hopefully a goal will come.
Looking to drive Brentford up the pitch. Kearney standing his ground, held out by Reed.
Great example there of what Tom Kearney is in the Fulham team to do, is to get back into that deeper defensive position, help out Harrison Reed and stop the Brentford counter-attacks, which he did there so well.
Here we go. Brentford are playing not bad football.
He will be making way shortly, and Emiliano coming on to replace him. Can play in that role. Emiliano, although he's been operating in more of a number 8 position of late.
Fulham are now starting to get on the ball now for Brentford. Fulham are starting to get on the ball now in the second half.
Really took off, but that's an interesting call. Even though Vermo's not had the greatest of nights, he is a player that when he gets it right can score, can create something, can win the game.
So hopefully something can happen in the rest of this game.
Harrison Reed hunted down by Jensen, but gets the ball to Kearney. Dennis Adoy surging forward.
Ball's crossed in.
Camera in the box, it's dropped to Bobby D. Cordova.
Oh, Bobby Reed nearly scored for Fulham.
Well, they build a really excellent attack here, Fulham. Once again, Ben Rama is just standing watching. As Dennis Adoy breaks forward. They should really deal with this, Brentford. They don't. It's not an easy chance for Dick Cordova-Reid. Dalsgaard has done well, getting round on the cover, getting goal side of the striker.
Nearly 1-0 Fulham in this game.
David Ray knows it's going wide, but good attack from Fulham down that right flank.
A goal in 18 games for Bobby D. Cordova-Reid. Bogdanovic hoping to become a Premier League player again with Fulham. There are a few concerned if Fulham don't make him, he could leave, but he's really settled in southwest London. Is Alexander Mitrovic, looks down by the river. He's enjoying his time at Craven Cottage. Dropping deep for Brentford. There's Dalsgaard.
Here comes Brentford. Brentford are just passing the ball.
And Burmo. Now Norgard. Ethan Pinnock, every Brentford outfield player in the Fulham half.
Brentford are just passing the ball at the moment. Nearly about half an hour to go between Brentford and Fulham in the Championship playoff final. Hopefully Brentford don't blow this, because I don't think they'll get another opportunity like this again.
It's a really strong defensive shape and just lack of concentration, and Burma ball rolls underneath his foot. Probably better than that, but he's off.
Yeah, confirmation of the change. Emiliano replaces Brian Burma. You can see he's frustrated.
And Burma is coming off and Emiliano coming on for Brentford.
Season in the Championship. He'll be having his only season in the Championship. But there's a man who's really come to the fore since he arrived back at Griffin Park following his loan spell with Michelin. Emiliano, who made the difference at Craven Cottage back in June.
Yeah, I think it was Josh De Silva actually takes on Burmo's place wide on the right hand side with Emiliano playing inside Norgard and Jensen in midfield.
Still 0-0, half an hour to go.
As I mentioned earlier, it would have been a difficult conversation that Thomas Frank would have had to have with Emiliano. He played really well as the Brentford team did as a whole last week. The second leg win against Swansea.
Here comes Fulham. Still a throw in for Fulham.
It's been a real struggle for Ollie Watkins to get involved in the game. Each of the times against him as well, he struggled to get on the ball, but Brentford are to win this, they need to get Watkins involved.
Come on, Brentford, we want you to get a goal.
One opportunity might come along. He's disappointed he's not been more involved, but all it takes is one opportunity to score. You're the hero.
Come on, Brentford.
Well, he wasn't impressed with his own performance here in his final game for Exeter in the playoff final a few years ago against Blackpool. Says he didn't want enough to
It's a corner to Fulham. 62 minutes played.
Joe Bryan standing over this set piece for Fulham.
Ball's crossed in. Header over the top by Michael Hector.
Such a pacey ball and it's really away from goal. It's really difficult for Hector to guide this goalwards. You can see how tight. It's Christian Norgard, who's also Emiliano, actually the substitute, who's gone up against him. He reacts really well because Emiliano's not marking anyone initially. He sees the run that Hector makes and makes sure that he's shoulder to shoulder with him. That's good defending from the substitute. Harrison Reed. There's a Doy.
So we need just about 63 minutes played, 0-0 in the Championship playoff final between Fulham and Brentford for a place in the Premier League.
Just try and play as many forward passes as he possibly can. He takes risks. Sometimes they don't work.
Here comes Fulham. Is that a foul?
Foul by Cabana.
It's a free kick to Brentford.
I think more often than not when the Fulham defenders have the ball, it's Josh Homer who's actually finding space more than anybody else. He's their kind of free guy that they can get on the ball. He's been in. He is the player that you want in possession. So you can get him again on the edge of that Brentford penalty area to have a real effect on the game.
Are Brentford going to be able to do anything? We don't know yet. We're just waiting and seeing how it's going to plan out.
Ollie Watkins the target here. Hector.
They tried to get it to Watkins, but they just couldn't get to him in much. So
Off Ben Rama. Swarming around Hastings Cabana, who's protected the ball really well. Camara. There's Reed. Now Tom Kearney. Joe Bryan on the move on this side of the pitch.
good defensive header from Brentford.
Didn't progress any further. The Silva. That's Jensen. Boy on the retreat that time.
And it's a corner to Brentford. Corner to Brentford. Ben Rama to take. Not Ben Rama to take, I think.
Otis Janssen makes his way forward. They do have a set-piece coach in Andreas Georgeson. They also have a sleep coach as well at Brentford. There's Andreas Georgeson. But a sleep coach as well. They can just listen to us, Andy.
So the corner to Brentford.
Marginal gains. And it's
25 minutes to go.
of the Premier League.
Ball's crossed in.
Corner's a deep one this
Header.
time. Clinic rising. Ollie Watkins trying to
Another corner to Brentford.
He was defended well by Joe Bryan. You can see what he's thinking. Giovanni, Brentford's previous head coach, he played over, was headhunted by Pep Guardiola last year.
Here we go. Corner to be taken for Brentford. Oh, and Fulham going to get away with it. And they have, but Brentford have still got it. That's a free kick. Definitely a foul. Tom Kearney went in for a challenge and caught all the man. That is a bad challenge for Kearney for a foul. Yellow card for Tom Kearney for a foul on Ben Rama.
The right side of Miliano. The ball seems to strike his arm more than anything else. Again, I don't think you can give a penalty for that. Apologies if you were offended by any language you may have heard a few moments ago. Everything is riding on this contest. Emiliano having a look at it.
So it's a free kick, Miliano or Ben Rama. Here we go. This could this be the moment for Brentford? No, it's gone well over the top by Miliano. And it's another drinks break for another drinks break.
Straight onto the ball. Cristiano Ronaldo whips it, gets it up and down, and gets the power, gets it on target. I think maybe just a side foot would have been better served there. So time for a drinks break. Time for Scott Minto.
Thank you, Gary. Yes, Emiliano certainly very good on set pieces. And Dean, do you feel that the change that Thomas Frank has made Brentford slightly better going forward?
Yeah, I just feel Josh De Silva's got on the ball higher up the pitch, and he's actually made a few good runs, and he's not actually seen the other side of the pitch at times. He's put some good outballs with Rico Henry.
Who do you guys think is going to win this? It's a very tight game to call. Do you guys think Brentford are going to win, or do you guys think Fulham are going to win? Put down in the chat below. Put down in the chat.
And I think the biggest difficulty for him now is his substitutions, because it's going that well for him from a tactical point of view. You don't want to lose that. But what I do see is the likes of Arneman losing energy, Bobby Reed losing energy, and energy's been a big part of that game in terms of pressing the ball, stopping Brentford playing in the game.
So, yeah, it looks like one goal is gonna take one team to the Premier League.
Research coming into this. Matthew Benham, possibly not going for a drinks break himself, and he decided to buy his beloved Brentford in 2012.
So hopefully you guys are enjoying this. It's been not a bad game of football. It's just not a lot's going on, but Fulham have taken the goal kick. Here comes Brentford on the ball. Is the dream going to be reality? Going to be a reality for Brentford, or is Fulham going to deny Brentford the dream that has took them 7 decades to get to this moment?
He's not tracking him back. And Rico Henry has a big problem. He's actually helped out there by Ethan Pinnock, the centre half, stepping across and helping out defensively. But Ben Rama, a little bit surprised, because time and time again he's just standing and maybe waiting for the ball to be won back, and then he's goal side of Adoy, but he runs the risk of Adoy putting a decent
So Fulham play. Here comes Brentford. 20 minutes to go. 20 minutes to go until extra time. Ollie Watkins, oh what a save! Ollie Watkins, the best save of the game so far. Ollie Watkins got the ball. He ran and ran with it. And literally at full pelt, straight down the throat of Rodak and over the top. Unlucky, Brentford nearly went 1-0 up in there. Corner for Brentford, and literally they have wasted their opportunity from the corner.
Ollie Watkins, we heard Dean Smith say earlier that Brentford did try to sign him earlier on in Dean Smith's reign, but Ollie Watkins felt that he may be arriving to play in the Brentford B team and not the first team, so he wanted another season at Exeter. It was always in the plan to play him as a central striker, where he had played.
Here it comes. So it's a throw into Fulham.
How can anybody not want to sign for Dean Smith? It's just beyond me. Not in that jacket.
Here we go. Here comes Fulham. Brentford are left exposed.
Fulham on the move. Abu Kamara.
Don't foul. Good challenge.
Harrison Reed picks up for Fulham.
There goes a shot by Harrison Reed. Just well. Over the top. Still 0-0. Still 0-0.
18 minutes to play. A place in the Premier League is up for grabs. And all of the riches that come with it. Joe Bryan stepping in. Bobby D called over Reed. This is Josh Onema. Referee playing the advantage.
Here comes Brentford. Are Brentford going to do something with it? I do not think so. Oh, that's a foul. I think that was a foul.
Tom Kearney steps in.
Brentford are passing the ball around. Good so far.
Something that Liam just talked about players getting tired, energy levels starting to drop, mentally and physically. This is such a huge occasion that you can understand that substitutions have to be made. It's about, of course, getting them right. Can the coaches get those substitutions right? Can the players understand the tactics when they go on? Can they change the game? We always felt, looking at the quality that the teams had on the benches, that the substitutions are really vitally important to how the game actually panned out. He's another who'll be fired up by being left out of the starting 11 here tonight. Anthony Knox.
Here comes.
Has a bit of previous with the playoffs.
Here comes Brentford.
Bit of history with them. It's not great history with them. And the shirts of Brighton and Leicester, so they'll be hoping to right those particular wrongs.
Here we go. Here comes Brentford. Brentford are on the ball at the moment.
Now it's Rico Henry.
16 minutes to go. Are they going to put the ball in the box? They're just passing the ball around near the Fulham penalty area. Or Brentford? Are Brentford going to put the ball in the box? At the moment, they're just passing the ball around, trying to break down this Fulham rear guard. This Fulham back line. And so far, not much is happening. Fulham, Brentford are just doing their job, just passing it around. Put down in the chat who you guys think are going to get the winner. Because also one goal is going to win this game. Throw into Brentford. 15 minutes to go. And there's also a substitution for Fulham in the offering. Brentford are playing good football, but can they actually produce something at the end of it? That's the main question. Yeah, that's the question. Can Brentford produce something at the end of it? Ball's crossed in, straight into the hands of David Raya. And Brentford can breathe a sigh of relief.
There's only two white shirts in that Brentford penalty area. And of course, they're a big side at the back with Janssen and Pinnock. Very difficult to pick out an attacker. In terms of only two of them, it's even more difficult.
Brentford are now playing out from the back. It's now gone backwards. They're going. They're passing from side to side of Brentford. Here comes Brentford. Is he going to put the ball in the box? No, he's just passing it around near the Fulham penalty area. They haven't got the right chances yet to be able to put the ball into the box. But at the moment, they're doing an alright job. They're just finding the right time to do the right balls. And at the moment, they're working out. But they just can't break through at the moment. But here they come. Here comes Brentford. 77 minutes on the clock. Just passing the ball around the Brentford penalty area. The Fulham penalty area. Just passing it around. And there's a ball. Is that a free kick for Brentford? Referee says no, but Brentford play on. Here comes Brentford with Ben Rama. The ball's crossed in. Trying to get a header and Fulham get it cleared, but Brentford have now got it back and now Fulham have won it. And the break will be on for Fulham. Fulham are now on the break.
Counter-attacks are not really Fulham's game this season. Different story 2 years ago under Slaviša Jokanovic when they had Ryan Fredericks, Matt Target, Ryan Sessegnon bursting forward, mainly for the full-back position. Alexander Mitrovic has been called for by Scott Parker. He will be coming.
Alexander Mitrovic looks like he's coming on for Fulham. Is that a foul? Free kick to Brentford. Hector for a hold of Ollie Watkins' shirt. Free kick to Brentford.
Scott Parker's going to make here with Mitrovic and the knockout coming on. You look at his bench. The two most dangerous players he's really got to call on.
Knockout's coming on and Mitrovic is coming on.
He's had heat cream rubbed onto that hamstring. Stripping up and ready to try and make an impact in the Championship playoff final. Brentford have this free kick.
Free kick to Brentford. Let's see what happens from this resulting free kick. Ball's in the box. No one there. Fulham clear it. And it goes out for a throw into Brentford.
It's been waiting a while, but he's about to come on, and it's Maskins Cabano who will make way.
Cabano going off for Fulham. Knockout coming on.
Looking to write happier memories in the playoffs. Maskins Cabano in conversation with him. Heartbreaking penalty miss wearing a Leicester City shirt, and then Watford raced down the pitch and scored in the playoff semi-finals. Alexander Mitrovic is continuing his warm-up for now. The bid was off, now it's back on.
Okay, here we go. Do you guys think Fulham can win it? Do you guys think Brentford could win it?
Sergi Canos will be coming on shortly for Brentford.
And Canos looks like he's coming on for Brentford.
Josh Oliver. Now Joe Bryan. This is Kearney. Bryan again. There's Reed. Both teams looking for that little bit of magic, that bit of quality in the final third. Both defenses have been on top of it.
So far,
Bit of magic.
so far so good. 0-0.
Miles have been settled by a single goal. Expected more from this one. Expected a few goals. Looks like a single goal could win this one as well.
Extra time and penalties if we need it. Camera is offside.
Offside Fulham. Free kick Brentford.
Replaced by Alexander Mitrovic. But Mitrovic has continued his warm-up.
Are we going to see a winner in this game, or are we going to extra time? 78% possession to 22% possession for him in the last 10 minutes. Here comes Brentford. And Brentford is someone going to have a shot just over the top. Just over the top from Brentford. Unlucky. Nearly 1-0 Brentford.
He knows the likely match winner if he drilled this one home, but that's what Brentford need to do more of. Keeping the ball is one thing, but getting into decent wide areas, getting crosses in, stretching Fulham defensively more than they've done so far in the game.
Sergi Canos into the action to replace Josh Da Silva. Sergi Canos, who was a regular starter at the start of the season, but then suffered a knee injury. He was ruled out for the rest of the campaign, but the corona pause allowed him to get fit. We may have a big...
If you guys enjoy the live stream, don't forget to thumbs up, don't forget to subscribe, and also don't forget to also hit the bell notification, and also don't forget to include the bell icon. Here comes Fulham.
Camera trying to move away from Janssen initially, and then Dalsgaard was there as well, and now Fulham are caught offside. It's another promising position, but again it comes to nothing.
Yeah, I think it's true for both sides. They've got into those dangerous areas. Just been a lack of quality, a lack of thinking. Both defences have been really disciplined. Really strong play by O'Brien. There is no foul in there. Good opportunity. Janssen does well. He gets back goal side. He stays on his feet, watches the ball. Doesn't give Camera the opportunity to get a shot in. Forces Fulham backwards. Plays that ball across the pitch. They're offside. So good defending from Brentford. They squeeze up and that ball goes back.
About 6 minutes to go.
It's away from Ollie Watkins that time.
It looks like extra time might be on the horizon.
Scored 26 for the season now has Ollie Watkins, but he did lose out on the golden boot to Alexander Mitrovic, who also scored 26 but in the regular season. Ollie Watkins' 26th goal came in the playoff semi-final. Almost got the better of Pinnock.
Ooh. He tried to volley it, and unlucky, it went well over the top. Still 0-0. Fulham nearly scored again.
Leaving his man off the ball. He doesn't even look at the target. He just trusts that he's got this volley right and can get it to dip over the goalkeeper. Just again puts too much power on it. Very difficult when you have a sight of goal to make sure that goes over the keeper and under the crossbar.
Scott Clark, you can see in the distance, pacing up and down. It's what he does. He settled for the easy life and stayed on the back benches. Scott Parker, but he wanted to take on this challenge of leading Fulham. All the expectation that goes with it.
Are Fulham going to get the winning goal, or is it Brentford that will get the winning goal? We don't know yet.
As players say, he should get more credit for the job he's done, as we said earlier on, to change that losing mentality from when they dropped out of the Premier League. He's doing it his way. the way he wants to play football.
Fulham are on the ball at the moment. 4 minutes to go.
Josh Onama, Pinnock there to greet him. Dennis Adoy, what's he doing now? Harrison Reed.
Fulham are now going backwards.
Making his way back.
The Fulham bench were screaming at their players to get in the box, and there's an opportunity there for a cross to be put in, but there is no white shirt. Penalty. So they have to recycle the ball, keep it alive.
Silver is class ball. Progression 2. I agree. De Silva's been a really good player for Brentford. He just has to be a lot more on the ball realistically. Here we go. 80. Hello, Thomas Perez. Hello. De Silva is a Class C ball progression 2. Yeah, he's not had a lot to do in this game, but not really a lot of players have had a lot to do in this game.
Done a really good job on Ollie Watkins tonight.
I think I have to give both sides a lot of credit. They kept going for the winner. In many championship finals that I've covered, you get to 60, 70 minutes and sides are scared to lose it rather than to go and win it. But both these teams have kept going.
Are we going to get a winner in this game? Put down who you guys think is going to win.
Offside this time against Ollie Watkins. That's Reed. Almost sold. Tom Kearney a little short.
So, does anyone want to ask me a question? Put down in the chat.
Fulham games this season. If they score it, they usually go on to win. If they concede it, you don't tend to see them again. Apart from when they face Queen's Park Rangers in 2 West London derbies. That's why Scott Parker knew tonight the first goal would be so important. It's been that way for Fulham this season.
So we're heading into stoppage time.
To try and give Rico Henry the slip. He's got 2 for company. It's Anthony Knockout. And Rama one of those.
3 minutes added on at the end of 90 minutes. Ollie Watkins is on the ball for Brentford. Free kick to Brentford.
It's a brilliant piece of centre forward play. It's not easy to hold Michael Hector off. He does that so well. Secures possession. Clearly looking to get this ball back into midfield. Get a teammate on the ball, but he's just pulled over, dragged over by Hector. This is an opportunity set piece.
So free kick, 3 minutes added on at the end of the first half here in the Championship playoff final.
Well, the goal now wins it and wins a place in the Premier League.
Here we go, Brentford to take a corner, Ben Rama to take. Ball's crossed in.
It's 4.
There's just far too much on it. It's a real tactic from Fulham. They're playing a really high defensive line. There's a huge amount
Literally.
of space. You just got to clip that ball in. Put a bit of air.
Looks like we might be having another half an hour added on. And Mitrovic looks like he's coming on.
Well, the change has been changed. Alexander Mitrovic is coming on. It will be Alexander Mitrovic, who's missed the playoff campaign so far because of a hamstring problem, is called for in the 92nd minute.
It looks like we might be having another 30 minutes added on at the end of the game.
He's called for his leading man. How much does Alexander Mitrovic have in the tank with that hamstring problem he's had to recover from? This is Hector.
Here we go. We're into the final 60 seconds here between Brentford and Fulham, 0-0. I want to say this has not been the best playoff final in the world.
Alexander Mitrovic's best scoring season since he hit 28 for Anderlecht. That's where he was again, ready to sign for Anderlecht. And the move broke down. He was in Belgium. Then Fulham manager heard what had happened and put the call in. And he managed to bring him to Craven Cottage. A sliding doors moment. Newcastle wanted him to go to Middlesbrough if the Anderlecht deal broke down.
Here we go. We're literally into the last 5 seconds of normal of the game.
There's Tom Kearney.
Just waiting for the referee to blow the whistle now. There we go, 0-0. And that means we are now going to extra time.
In extra time after 90 minutes. Brentford 0, Fulham 0. Extra time comes next.
We are now into extra time now here in the playoff final. Here at Wembley it is 0-0 between Brentford and Fulham in the Championship playoff final. And hopefully the game goes off with a hitch, and hopefully you guys have enjoyed this stream. It's going to be a lot longer than we thought, so we're going to have another extra half an hour of streaming to go, or maybe even further. We might have penalties, if you don't know. I feel like this has got penalties written all over it. I do. So hopefully you guys do enjoy the first half of extra time. But I think it's going to be not a bad game of football. It's just not been the best for spectator wise, even though there's no fans there. Hello, Jambo151. Mitrovic can make a difference if fit enough. Yeah, Mitrovic is on the pitch for this game. We're just waiting and seeing how the game plan for Fulham goes. Because you don't know how Fulham are going to come out. You don't know how Fulham are going to come out in the second, in extra time. You never know. So it's all just fingers crossed. Put down in the chat who you guys think will win between Fulham and Brentford. Hopefully it goes the way we all want it to be. Hopefully it all goes the way we all want it to be. Because I know from a neutral's perspective, but like I've said, stuff can go for you, stuff can really go for you at times, but like I've said, we all got to play fingers crossed game at this moment in time. Here we go into the start of extra time. Hopefully. And I do apologise if you don't hear it now and then. It's because it's on stream, because I do have it on my TV, on Now TV, but the subscription that we've ordered has stopped.
Dennis Adoy's been dragged infield all over the place at the back. There's a makeshift right back, but it's Hector. That's a brilliant piece of defending in the end. He just
Brentford nearly scored. Brentford nearly scored the best chance of the game. The entire game has come, and it. Anyone else in the chat want to put something in the chat? I'm going to start a conversation with Into.
Jensen, Watkins on the move again. Hector again in the way.
You see that opportunity for him. Actually, Michael Hector is goal side, him in a good position, but Watkins just makes a little run and bursts across the centre half.
We are now into extra time, folks.
In a position he doesn't want to be in. Could have turned the ball into his own net, but he just about did enough to knock the ball to safety. A good movement from Watkins.
He did his best, didn't he, to get Harrison Reed back to his feet there, Ollie Watkins. Reed having none of it. Spoken very highly of by his manager, this parent club, Southampton, Ralph Hasenhüttl, as Harrison Reed.
We are now into extra time.
Neil Hoybier set to leave, although Fulham will be hoping to take him to Craven Cottage permanently after what
what he's produced this season. This is Hector.
We are now into extra time.
Fulham are considering another change. Cyrus Christie.
There we go. That's because
Dennis Adoy. That's the word from the Fulham bench. Ethan Pinnock. Francis Janssen.
here we go. Fulham versus Brentford, the playoff final.
Anthony Knockout. Harrison Reed.
Sorry about that. I just had to go and sort my dog out who just come in.
Attack-minded fullback coming on to replace Dennis Adoy if they make this change with Christie coming off, as David Raya takes charge of that situation with the ball dropped straight at the feet of Camera.
So come on.
Who's on the charge now?
Oh, good shot by Camera into the arms of David Raya
Really poor clearance from David Raya.
in the Brentford goal.
Got back into a decent position where he needed to be. Anticipate the shot would come in from Camera and was there to drop on it. Good season, David Raya.
If you guys are enjoying the live stream, don't forget the thumbs up button, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to also hit the notification bell, and don't forget to include posts so that I can let you know in future for when I do the live watch-alongs, lyric videos, vlogs, anything, polls on there, and give you updates and all that jazz. If you guys want to put anything in the chat, put anything down, and I will talk to you then. It's Brentford 0, Fulham 0. Is this gonna go all the way to penalties? We do not know. But I have a big, huge feeling in this game that this is gonna go all the way to penalties. I have this feeling in my guts.
Father actually started his coaching career in charge of the youth team at Leatherhead because his young boy was playing there. So he expected the youngsters to listen to him. He didn't really. Good luck with that. Always been on his mind to become a head coach. Got the notes from many a training session that he had as a player down the years.
Here we go. Come on, come on, Brentford.
To good use. There's Janssen. Now Janssen. Dalsgaard.
Here comes Brentford are now are playing good football at the moment.
Looking to make things happen here. Ollie Watkins.
If you guys see a T next to... Here comes Brentford. If you guys see the third next to it, that's to establish extra time. Here comes Fulham.
Steps in that time. Now Joe Bryan.
And Fulham have got the ball. Oh, good save by David Raya.
Let's do it.
Oi.
Game's just starting to get a little bit stretched. Defenders do really have to switch on here. Ethan Pinnock gets caught underneath this ball. So David Raya is so alive to the danger. Hector. Janssen that time. There's Norgard. Emiliano. Hector again, reading the situation, stepping in, had to stretch.
Free kick for Brentford.
The yellow card
Yellow card
is coming out
for Hector.
We've seen a few really strong challenges from Fulham players. Harrison Reed.
Ooh, that's strong.
Michael Hector, the ball does get away from him. And he could really go through the... I think that's the right decision. The yellow card, he could have absolutely taken him out there and he would have been sent off, but he just backed up that little bit, and that's why it's a yellow.
Michael Hector, yellow card. I think it's the first yellow card of the game.
Second hit that Norgard's had to take in this game. It was Harrison Reed that caught him earlier, was it? So, you know, you're playing that holding midfield role, you're combative, you have to take a few knocks, but a couple that he's had are really tough ones.
Hope you guys are enjoying the stream. Free kick to Brentford. 8 minutes into the first half of extra time. It's gone out for a goal kick to Fulham.
Well, a little bit like Scott Parker, Thomas Frank went from the backbenches of Brentford to the dispatch box when he replaced Dean Smith almost 2 years ago. He just won one of his first 10 games in charge. But that's where Brentford's data analysis came into play. Other clubs may have cracked and considered making a change, but those above Thomas Frank saw that the team were creating chances, they were playing well, hitting good performance stats, and the players were responding to him. So they stayed with him, and they're getting their rewards now. That's where that table of justice, you may have heard us mention a few times, comes into play at Brentford. They don't just look at results, they look at underlying performance stats.
Here we go.
In-house league on that. And when it's explained to you, as it was explained to us, Andy, last year,
Is Fulham on the ball at the moment?
A bit of work for every team. It's not about results, it's not where you're on the league table, it's how you actually play. We look at average position, so we're looking at the game in so much more depth than we ever used to do, and it does explain a lot of what we see.
Anthony Knockaert. Now Tom Kearney.
Are we going to get a winner? The ball's crossed in. Fulham. Too much. Out for a goal kick to Brentford.
Thumbs up for the ball. Thumbs up for the idea. Jansen goes along, looking for Ollie Watkins. Hector wins the duel. Norgard. That's Pinnock looking for Saeed Benrahma. Henry again scoring forward from left back, and that's all that Anthony Knockaert could do. He's put Brentford have a free kick again.
Free kick to Brentford. Foul by Knockaert. Another free kick to Brentford.
Away from a substitute who's fresh on. I know what a good player is, what balance he gives Brentford down the left-hand side, but just his pace to run away from Knockaert.
Felt like he had to prove himself this season. Rico Henry has had a nightmare time with injuries. He's played something like 50 games now this season. His best return yet. Always a special talent coming through at Walsall. To get between those two, would you? In by Benrahma.
Ooh. There's a throw into Brentford. We're into the 12th minute. In the first half of extra time.
First man, Joe Bryan, gets his head on it, vital that he did.
We did see long throws cause Fulham problems. Cardiff City went up against them last week.
Here we go, long throw into the box for Brentford and straight into the hands of Rodak in the Fulham goal.
And there's that quick release again. We saw him do it in the first half. Look how far up the field David Raya is. He'll have to scurry back now because Josh Oliver has picked up possession. Norgard got there, and that was an important touch from Norgard, although he committed the foul.
Free kick to Fulham, yellow card for Brentford.
Almost got caught out.
Well, he had to take one for the team there. He's caught in a horrible position. He's got a problem if Onomer takes possession of the ball. When his goalkeeper comes out, he thinks, well, Been a real mess here. Such a poor header from Raya. But when it breaks, Norgard has no choice but to take Onuma out. Because if he controls this ball, looks up, he can just lob this ball back over the Brentford goalkeeper. So Norgard knew exactly what he was doing in taking out his man.
A booking for Christian Norgard. Miliano's gone down here.
Fulham, a Brentford player is down in the box. Is down outside the penalty area.
Getting involved. The yellow card shown the way of Mitrovic. It's heating up at Wembley.
Mitrovic got a yellow card.
Surprised this hasn't happened sooner, really, with what's at stake. Clock ticking down. Mitrovic there, you simply can't do that, can you? Grabbing hold of your man and shoving into the ground, that's ridiculous.
Well, we know when he first arrived in English football, he was fired up. He was on the end of red cards. He calmed down a lot, Alexander Mitrovic.
Are we going to get a dramatic? Are we going to get something dramatic in the first half of extra time to make the second half of extra time juicy?
Taking charge of the situation.
I'm not sure what his defence was.
Final few seconds of the first period of extra time. Still goalless at Wembley. Fulham looking to change the picture here. Joe Bryan eyeing this up. Joe Bryan!
They've scored! Fulham have scored! Fulham have scored!
Bright thinking! It could send Fulham to the Premier League!
He took David Raya by surprise and Fulham have taken the lead.
Possibly become a mortal at Craven Cottage. Fulham outwit Brentford.
Well, it's a mistake from David Ray in terms of his positioning. It's such a high line that Brentford are holding. There's a huge...
What a shot! A free kick right on the end of first half of extra time. That free kick took David Raya by surprise and it's 1-0 Fulham.
A huge gap for him to put the ball into. That said, he's a long way out, Joe Bryan. At this stage of the game, tired legs to get the power, to get the accuracy, and to have the speed of thought to take that opportunity on. Quite brilliant from the left back.
What a time to do that. What a place to do that. Joe Bryan outwitting David Raya.
Unbelievable stuff.
Scott is off. Fulham just before the break in extra time. Strike and David Raya, who's had a phenomenal season, is the man who's caught out.
Yeah, at times, defensive anticipation works for you. This time, he's got it horribly wrong, the Brentford goalkeeper. I can understand why he's thinking this cross is going to come in. It's extraordinary from Joe Bryan, it really is.
Unbelievable. That is an unbelievable goal.
Sent on to replace Abu Kamara. Brentford have made a change to Anil Devasolu has come on, and it's Matthias Jensen who makes way. Well, bright thinking for Bryan and Fulham in the driving seat.
But what a goal!
We saw him have that moment just minutes before when he had to scurry back to make sure he wasn't caught out by Josh Onuma. Brentford have to pick themselves up here. We've seen their chance at automatic promotion slip through their fingers in the final week. And now they are a goal down at half-time in extra time. Bright thinking from Fulham's left-back Joe Bryan at the moment is making the difference. Scott.
It certainly is making a difference. And Dean, mistake from Raya.
First half of extra time over. Fulham 1, Brentford 0. Joe Bryan with the goal. What a goal. David Raya got caught out so badly.
And then he's gone for goal, and you know, the keeper scrambling. And
to do that at this stage, Liam, it's a great strike, great thinking, very bold.
Very bold. You need great technique and you need great fitness. He's been on the pitch for 105 minutes, and to pull that out of the bag on a stage like this, in a game that's so important. You know, you can look at the goalkeeper, but I always like to credit the attacking player. And Joe Bryant's got a wonderful left foot, and he's shown it there. And I think now for Scott it's going to be a real test for Fulham, because they've had to defend well for 105 minutes. Can they do it for 15 more? And you can see now Thomas Frank speaking to his players. It's all or nothing for them. So it's going to be fascinating to see how these last 15 minutes develop.
Dean, you won this game by this stage in last year's final. You're on the champagne by now, but look, this is your last team talk to Brentford. What would you be saying?
I believe, you know, there's goals in this team. There's been goals in this team all season. It's very rare they go through a game without scoring. So, you know, I have a lot of belief in what you're doing.
The team scoring first have won 23 of the last 29 Championship playoff finals.
Mad.
15 minutes away, Fulham fans, from being in the Premier League. Let's get back to Andy and Gary.
Joe Bryan, the man of the moment, who had such a difficult time when he first arrived at Craven Cottage, following his move from Bristol City. He's thinking, has put Fulham in front.
That Joe Bryan goal, unbelievable goal. Looks like a Brentford substitution.
Is being withdrawn, and Tariq Fosu is coming on, a January signing from Oxford. An attacking change from Thomas Frank. It is down to this.
Here we go, 15 minutes to go. Brentford 0, Fulham 1.
The first goal absolutely key in Fulham contest this campaign, and they have struck first here in the game at Wembley. But here come Brentford, off the head of Reed.
Here comes Fulham. But Brentford, here comes Fulham.
Tom Kearney, whose goal took Fulham to the Premier League 2 years ago.
The temptation, of course, for Fulham is just to maybe sit on the edge of their own penalty area, see out the final 15 minutes. That's the last thing they should be doing. Of course, it's human nature. It's the nature of players to maybe protect what they've got. I'm sure Scott will be saying, look, if we can get that ball up the pitch, get our players up the pitch and take the game to Brentford when possible.
Maxime Lamarche, a centre-back, and Cyrus Christie will be coming on shortly. Cyrus Christie, who was coming on earlier on.
Here comes Brentford. Brentford are just passing the ball around at the moment. Here comes Fulham. Here comes Brentford. Oh, Brentford nearly scored. Just couldn't get the connection onto it, and it goes into the hands of Rodak in the Fulham goal. Oh boy, it's one of the longest streams I've ever done.
The cleanest of crosses, it's defendable.
Promotion last season through the playoffs in the Netherlands. Halil Dervisolu, signed from Sparta Rotterdam in January. We've seen Scott Parker do this season, switch to a 5 at the back when protecting a lead. And there's never been a more important lead to protect for Scott Parker. Maxime Lamarche coming on shortly would suggest
Here we go.
maybe switching to 5 at the back.
Here comes Brentford. Ball's crossed in.
Dalsgaard's cross.
And straight to the arms of Rodak.
Brentford have dazzled, they have danced around teams this season, but ultimately, is it to be championship football for them next season? They and Fulham have packed their bags. They are in the Championship departure lounge. One, though, will be going back. The other will have liftoff into a different stratosphere. At the moment, it's Fulham. It's in their hand.
Here comes Brent. Here comes Fulham.
This is Anthony Knockaert.
Here's the arms of David Raya. He tried to cross the ball in, but David Raya got his hands to it. Still a bit of time for Brentford to at least try and get an equaliser and take it to penalties.
Looking for something special now. Saeed Benrahma loses out.
Yeah, Benrahma loses the ball, but Brentford have got the ball back. Yeah, why go for the shot?
So here comes the double change from Fulham. Cyrus Christie, we believe, will replace Dennis Adoy. First change, though, is Maxime Lamarchand coming on, and off goes Josh Onoma. So we'll wait to see whether that means 5 at the back for Fulham.
I've been taking off one of your most influential attackers who's had a very good game. He's covered a lot of ground for the team going forward. You can understand that at this stage, send on experienced defenders to see the job through. What we have, we try and hold for Fulham.
Dennis Adoy going off in very different circumstances to when he went off in this game 2 years ago. Or is he? Yes, he is. Sent off 2 years ago. And on comes Cyrus Christie. The note handed to Tom Kearney, who was handed a note against Cardiff City in the second leg last week, and then put it straight on the turf without ripping it up.
Here we go.
He's on. Harrison Reed did get a message across to the Fulham bench, we believe, that he is struggling a little bit, but he stays on.
Well, are Brentford going to get this equaliser that they desperately need?
Yeah, he has done that, and he's been successful this season in protecting the lead. 10 minutes for Brentford to save this. Norgard.
10 minutes for Brentford to get a goal.
Ethan Pinnock. Solo with a touch.
Here comes Brentford. Brentford, oh, he's lost his footing. At the right moment. And it looks like a break on for Fulham. This could kill the game off.
Ivan Caballero, who's won promotion with Wolves before. Anthony Knockaert. Caballero was making a move on the outside of him. Well, here comes Brentford again.
But here comes Brentford. That's a ball. Off to Watkins.
Has Hector for company. It's been that way all night.
Go on, Brentford.
Watkins again.
Go on. Throw into Brentford.
Doing everything to try and protect their clean sheet. That is what he's instilled in this team. Their ability to be streetwise, to tough games out, to dig their heels in. And now they have to try and do it on the biggest stage of all at Wembley. Deep into extra time.
Throw in to Brentford.
Liliana looking to react.
Brentford have got the ball back.
David Raya. Knockaert. Mitrovic making a move for this. David Raya.
Brentford got rid of it.
Ball back up the pitch.
But Brentford have got it.
Derbasolu. Sergio Canos will pick himself up. He's won a free kick.
Free kick to Brentford.
Too keen to get to the ball here. Cyrus Christie. Just stay
Foul on Canos by Christie.
commit yourself to try and head that. You're clearly going to foul Canos, and he's given a free kick away in the dangerous area. This is where Sai Benrahma needs to step up. He's not had the greatest of games. I'm surprised if he crosses this. In this type of position, he's kind of built for his right foot to whip it goalwards.
Free kick for Brentford. Sai Benrahma.
Brentford need a hero.
In the second period of extra time.
Benrahma
It's hit the wall.
swallows it up. There's a Fulham player lying down behind the wall, just in case Benrahma went under it.
Here comes Brentford. Oh!
Back again, reacts.
The ball came in and it just unfortunately hits. Gets held by Rodak.
The ball in from Norgard. Solu is an excellent forward ball. He's onside Norgard. Just got to pull that ball away from the goalkeeper a little bit more. He's got teammates to aim at. It's just easy for the Fulham keeper. Thomas Frank chewing on that gum, hoping his team can come up with the solution here. He's just looked up to the scoreboard to look at the clock.
Brentford need to get another goal, and they're running out of time.
Fulham about to win the biggest game yet between these two.
Football restarted. Brentford were an absolute whirlwind league.
Time is running out for Brentford. Is that Rodak?
They blew that against Stoke and Barnsley. Are they going to blow the playoff final as well?
Rodak's down with cramp.
Cramp for Marek Rodak. Lamarchand across to administer the treatment. Goalkeeper and cramp, Andy Hinchcliffe.
Don't get me started.
Is he the hero?
Is Joe Bryan going to be the hero of this playoff final for Fulham? Five minutes to go. 5 minutes to go.
It's been a wonderful battle between those two all night.
5 minutes to go.
Sai Benrahma.
Ball crossed in for Brentford. Headed away. Brentford have had a shot straight. And that shot by Pinnock straight into the arms of Rodak for Fulham.
Rodak, who is drafted in as Fulham's #1 in autumn time. Big decision made by Scott Parker to replace Marcus Bettinelli. A decision which was accepted by Marcus Bettinelli. Scott Parker felt they were conceding too many goals in terms of the ratio of shots they were facing. And Rodak has not looked back.
Here comes Fulham. Is that Kamara?
This is Caballero.
Oh, it's Cavallero on the ball for Fulham.
Tom Kearney.
Bryson.
Bryan again on the charge. It's Joe Bryan again!
Fulham are going to the Premier League. It's all over.
It's incredible! The fullback is moonlighting as a striker.
Joe Bryan has sent Fulham to the Premier League.
Fulham have been down this road before.
Fulham are in the Premier League.
Home, a world football stately home. The Premier League return is on.
Well, his first goal was all about his quick thinking, but how about his athleticism?
Absolute finish from Joe Bryan, and he has lighted up this final in extra time with 2 good goals to boot.
Sprinting forward with 2 or 3 minutes of the game left to play, not holding on for 1-0, wanting to make it 2-0. Let her give and go. Emiliano doesn't stay with him, and he actually managed
Good
to
finish.
took it away with
Absolute brilliant finish from Joe Bryan to make it 2-0 Fulham.
the fact that Joe Bryan
And that is game, set and match. Just feel for Brentford, they did so well this season with how many goals they've scored. And just to fall short at the last hurdle twice with the promotion, very short of automatic promotion and promotion for the playoffs. Hopefully they can bounce back from it next season.
He's had so much pressure on those young shoulders this season, so much expectation to take Fulham back to the Premier League. And it looks like he's delivering, and it looks like he's recovered his tie clip.
We have to give Scott Parker a huge amount of credit.
Just about 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes to go.
Wants them to play a certain way. They've not been perfect this season by any means, but this game tactically, he stifled a very dangerous team, and then a couple of bits of brilliance really from Joe Bryan have turned it in Fulham's favour.
David Raya has come out of his goal again.
Well, we say the playoffs are brutal but brilliant. It's a brutal ending for Brentford, who've been superb this season, dazzling at times.
Here comes Brentford. Oh, and Brentford have came in and it's now gone over the top. Brentford player came in with a header and it's just gone over the top.
Shown up tonight. They have done a job on their West London neighbours. He wouldn't even have been dreaming of a double, Joe Bryan, at Wembley. He does have goals in him, but to score 2 big goals on an occasion like this, on a night like this, with an opportunity like this. Incredible.
I think about 10 seconds to go, including whatever's added on left in the playoff final.
We will have 4 additional minutes. There's still time for Brentford, but they need something now. Dermasolu. There's Pontus Janssen. Bumped away by Cyrus Christie. Brentford had a couple of big pressure games towards the end of the season when West Bromwich Albion have presented them with a chance to go second. That's Ben Rama. It's over.
Oh, just over by Cyan Ben Rama.
On those 2 occasions, and tonight will be a night of regrets on this big occasion.
I think there's been threats from Brentford. It's not been quite good enough, but I think all the credit has to go to Fulham and Scott Parker. The way that they approached the game, the tactics, spot on, and then the energy, the urgency that his team have played with, and you know what it came down to was just the quick thinking for the first goal from Joe Bryan, real athleticism, fitness, and great finish for the second goal. I think we've got to talk much more about Fulham than Brentford maybe not turning up. I think Fulham maybe.
Here we go. We got about 3 minutes to go. 3 minutes to go for Brentford to score 2 goals to save themselves. But I think it's surely too late now.
Ivan Caballero. And a yellow card for Caballero. Emiliano standing over this.
Free kick for Brentford. Ball's crossed in. Header.
Kick, asking a couple of questions again, though.
Brentford.
I've come up with the answer. This is Pontus Janssen. Is it to be playoff heartbreak again for him? Dalsgaard's touch. Again, though, Fulham defending with everything they've got. Ben Rama trying to create.
Here comes Brentford and Fulham and now got the ball.
Anthony Knockout, David Raya sprinting back towards his goal.
Here comes Brendan. Here comes Fulham.
Caballero's up there with him.
And Caballero got stopped by David Raya.
Needs to play the ball a little bit earlier, but credit David Raya for getting out and being brave.
Free kick to Fulham. And they will take that.
What we have to remember is that Fulham lost both the regular season games against Brentford without scoring, but when it really mattered in the Championship playoff final, they have come up trumps.
We've got about 60 seconds left.
Had the smile, Joe Bryan. He'll be watching this back all summer.
Here comes Brentford.
I'm knocking on Brentford's door for his services.
Brentford have scored.
Maybe there is a little bit of hope. It's Henrik Dalsgaard,
Brentford have scored.
who's trying to sprint back to get the game restarted. As Rudak
Brentford have scored. This game is on, but I think it's surely too late now.
taking away.
It's the first time that Brentford got a ball into a box and they've got to the ball first ahead of a Fulham defender. Norgard does ever so well to keep this alive at the far post. Rather than go for goal, he heads it back across the 6-yard box. That's why Dalsgaard scores. And this would be quite extraordinary if Brentford can get an equaliser.
Rudak yellow carded. Dalsgaard scoring. How much time is left? It's the championship. It was never going to be straightforward.
Fulham are in the Premier League.
Repeats for Fulham. This is how they got to the Premier League 2 years ago.
Fulham are back in the Premier League. For Brentford, its 70-year wait goes on. Unfortunately, the best team in the Football League have lost in the playoff final.
Is the man who has struck twice to take this club back to the Premier League.
Mitrovic, I like that. He went to console David Raya, and that's what you want from former players. That's what you want from players. They go and
Destroyed teams at times this season. They themselves
but
destroyed.
hopefully,
I think for Fulham, a quite extraordinary performance.
hopefully you guys have enjoyed this live watch along of Fulham 2, Brentford 1 in extra time in the Championship playoff final. Like, sub, subscribe, come up on notification squad. Don't forget to also hit the bell notification, also include posts, so you get notified when I do polls, when I, when I'm doing, give you behind the scenes on my content, and also when I to get about watch along when stuff is on the channel, and